Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Fruit Time with Z and
Yuli. Today's video will be dedicated to the recycling process of beauty products.
cleansers, toners, serums, creams, shampoos, eyeshadows, foundations, and we can go on. There are so many products that we use on a daily basis in a glass, plastic container or squeezable tubes, but one thing that we don't always think about when purchasing a product is where will all these containers go once we are done using it.
So, today, in this video, we'll talk about how to throw away the beauty products. There might be difference in regulations where you live on recycling process, but in this video, we'll share some basic tips. First, we'll talk about the remaining skincare products, makeup products, and finally, the way to recycle the containers. Without further ado,
let's get into it! There are times when the product has expired, doesn't match your skin, or just you don't want to use it anymore for some reason. Don't rush to dump everything into the sink. We will explain you why. Unfortunately, there are products out there that contain microplastic ingredients, which are, as the name suggests, tiny particles of plastic. These particles are made from the different types of materials, so there is no universal name. But microplastics could be in ingredients under the names like this. If your skincare products contain any of these, we recommend removing everything inside onto the newspaper first, wiping the container with the newspaper before rinsing and then sending it to the recycled bin. Also, the most common products that are likely to contain microplastic ingredients are glitters and even physical scrubs. So, keep that in mind while purchasing your beauty products. Now, let's see how to remove the leftover makeup from the containers before recycling.
first, lipsticks. It might seem challenging at first to remove the rest of the lipstick, but try to place the product into the freezer in a couple of hours and then it'll be easier to scrub everything out. After which can throw the leftover lipstick into the normal bin and send the plastic packaging to the recycle bin. The mirrors of the makeup cushions that come with sponges and puffs have to be detached from the container. The plastic container can go to the recycling bin and the mirrors into the normal bin. As for the powder types of cosmetics, such as eyeshadows, blushers, highlighters, it is recommended to break the solid consistencies into the powder and then place it into the normal bin. If there's still product remaining, you can try to use any types of cream to melt it down and wipe it off. As for the container, remove the metallic covers and recycle them accordingly. The rest of the remaining foundation can be spilled on the newspaper first and then cleansed with the makeup remover before recycling the bottle. So, once we remove the remaining products from the container, what is the next step? Let's talk about the various types of packaging and how each can be recycled.
Plastic bottles like shampoos, conditioners, and shower gels can be recycled. However, make sure that you have emptied and cleaned them out first. If you have an empty plastic bottle like this, first remove the lid, detach the label. If it's a pump type container, which is often multi-material, it's good practice to remove the pumps from the bottle before recycling because they often have metal springs inside that you cannot see. As for the empty glass containers, make sure you give them a good rinse first. If the product inside is pretty oily, you might need to use a soap or makeup cleanser to get rid of any residue. Remove the lid because they're usually made of plastic or metal. Detach the label and send them to the glass, metal, plastic recycling bins. And by the way, you cannot recycle nail polish bottles. The most confusing and actually difficult containers to recycle are the aerosols. Most dry shampoos and hairspray cans are made of steel and aluminum, which both are recyclable. But do make sure they have been completely finished before recycling them. Don't try to pierce, crush, or flatten the can. Just remove any easily removable parts such as lid or nozzle. The rest will be removed in the recycling process.
As we have mentioned, the recycling process of all these products can be different depending on where you live and the product itself.
Of course, it is always better to be a little bit more conscious about the afterlife of the products before purchasing them.
And we, as a brand Purito on our side, will do our best to make this process easier for you.
We hope you liked this video. Stay with us. Our videos come out every Tuesday. Make sure to check them out. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notifications. See you next week. Bye!